Hello guys, today I'm going to explain about the osteology of the clavicle. So listen very carefully. This is a clavicle, okay? How to identify it is as a right clavicle or left clavicle. So there are three features you must be knowing to identify the right clavicle or left clavicle. So first feature is which is medial end and lateral end. See, this is somewhat flat, you can see here. This is flat and this is somewhat round, you can appreciate, and it is somewhat quadrangular, you can see here. This is the medial end. Quadrangular side is the medial end and this flat side is the lateral end. Second feature is this medial end, right? Medial two-third, this is the junction. Medial two-third anteriorly should be convex and the lateral one-third anteriorly should be concave. Okay, this is concave laterally. This is medially convex anteriorly. Okay, then inferiorly you can see this groove. This should be inferior side. So this is medial, and if we keep like this, it is a left clavicle. Okay, next in the medial side you can see the four surfaces. This is the medial two-third side. This is the superior surface, anterior surface, posterior surface, and inferior surface. This is inferior surface. Okay, so what are the attachments in the medial two-third of the clavicle? Superiorly you can get the attachment or origin of the sternocleidomastoid clavicular head. Sternocleidomastoid. Okay, cleido means clavicle, sternocleidomastoid. So clavicular head of the sternocleidomastoid attaches to the superior surface of the clavicle of medial two-third. So anteriorly you can get the attachment. This is anterior side. You can get the origin of the clavicular head of the pectoralis major. Okay, this anteriorly. If you keep like this is superiorly clavicular head of the sternocleidomastoid, anteriorly clavicular head of the pectoralis major, posteriorly, see, this is the clavicle. Here the first rib goes here. From here to here there is an attachment called as costoclavicular ligament, inferior surface of the medial two-third. You can see the costoclavicular ligament. Next, lateral one-third. If you come, you can, it is as it is flat, you can see the anterior border, posterior border, superior surface, and inferior surface. Okay, now anterior border, there is an origin of the deltoid muscle, and posterior border there is an insertion of the trapezius muscle. Next, inferiorly if you come here, there is a, at the junction of medial two-third and lateral one-third, there is a groove which I said beginning. This is called a subclavian groove which gives the insertion of the subclavian muscle. Okay, now in the lateral one-third inferiorly you can see a tubercle here, this elevation. This is called conoid tubercle, and you can see a ridge beside it. This is called trapezoid ridge. Okay, these two gives the attachment of corococlavicular ligament, which has two heads, that is trapezoid head part and conoid part. Conoid part get attached to conoid tubercle and trapezoid part get attached to the trapezoid ridge here. What is this corococlavicular ligament function? Transmission of weight from the axillary skeleton here. Okay, as it get attached to the coracoid process of scapula to clavicle, so its name is corococlavicular ligament. Coming to next, here lateral side, this margin is right, there is this margin gives attachment to the acromioclavicular ligament. Acromion process will be there in scapula. Acromion process, clavicular will get attached. Acromioclavicular ligament from the lateral margin here. From the medial margin you get attached to the sternoclavicular joint. This is not ligament, acromioclavicular joint. This is sternoclavicular joint, and here you also get attachment to the articulate disc here, margin. So this is about the clavicle. Thank you.